Well, going back a little bit farther to the south, we're just getting some new information now coming out of Springfield. Now the Doppler radar indicating winds in Springfield up at 60 miles per hour. That's just being clocked by an automated observation station here in the Springfield area in Clark County. The latest check of the airport there reporting 60-mile-an-hour winds being reported there. So again, we're following all of these clusters, and of course we just got this warning extended here down in Ross County. It does look like this storm could move into Chillicothe, so a couple of different storms here, but the worst right now I think is this one over Springfield. So we're following that. Denise Alex is on the anchor desk. She's following information as well. Denise will let you get us an update here, and then we'll come back and talk more about these storms, but you can give us an update on power outages and what's going on.
Yeah, definitely. We want to keep you updated. Of course, crews are working around the clock to get power restored throughout Ohio. We want to give you the latest numbers around the state of who is getting the power and who is not. Let's go right to this full screen. It says nearly 700,000 homes in Ohio and businesses remain without power tonight. Now, AEP tells us that as of 4 o'clock this afternoon, about 439,000 customers still do not have power. That includes myself. A lot of people in central Ohio are suffering it out. Now, more than 1,800 AEP personnel are working to restore service as we speak. More than 17,000 Duke Energy customers remain without power in Ohio. They tell us 95% of customers should have their service restored by midnight tomorrow night. And then, as of 1:30 this afternoon, 72,000 Ohio Edison customers are still affected. All of those customers are expected to have their power restored by Tuesday evening. Of course, a lot of us are keeping our fingers crossed. The sooner the better, but of course, Eric, we are going to have to keep our eye on this round of storms.
Yeah, another round, and unfortunately, very nasty thunderstorms that are continuing to roll through. We want to get you some more information that's coming in. We're getting some flood advisories that are coming across. We're watching the wires here. I want to show you this because I want to track this cluster of thunderstorms. This is not quite as intense. Of course, a lot of people think about last Friday. This is not as intense as what happened last Friday, but this with tree limbs, which in some cases are just barely hanging by sticks, if you will. You get another blast of wind, and of course we get some problems here, but you can see this cluster here. This is the next complex. We believe that this is going to continue to push off here to the southeast direction, but then we have this second cluster here that has been developing here across northwestern Ohio, and notice its trend is also going to be to the southeast. So basically maybe Marion to the area in between Marion to New Philadelphia may be the only area that gets spared with this. But definitely from Columbus to, say, U.S. Highway 33 southward, I think is going to be where we get the worst of the thunderstorms here over the next couple of hours. And then up here along the turnpike, maybe up to U.S. Highway 30, I think that's where we're going to have the second round of thunderstorms that is going to be pushing through. Milan, about 25 minutes. Monroeville, 28. Berlin Heights, 29. Norwalk, in 30 minutes. That is the arrival time there of a possible tornado there moving through Sandusky, and we've been watching our camera. And Denise, very active situation both north and south. Anything else that you've got coming in?
And just checking our ONN Facebook page, a lot of people are weighing in on the weather. We're asking what the weather's doing outside your window right now. We have Kimberly Walker saying dark and completely still. Some others are saying humid. In Willoughby Hills, we have Kelly telling us it's still sunny, so it's nice there. Southwestern Franklin County, super windy and dark, and that's in the Grove City area. We have someone else saying hot and humid, strong storms are on the way, of course, in central Ohio. Then we have Melissa Purcell telling us rain, hail, black skies, wind like crazy. She's just south of downtown. She says slightly southwest towards Grove City here already. They have loose siding from Friday on their house. She says this might take the rest of it. It sure sounds that way. Lots of lightning. So a lot of people are saying, and Steve Faulkner with ODOT is saying, here we go again. Yeah, a lot of us not wanting to have to deal with this, but it doesn't look good for those of us who want our power restored.
Yeah, and Denise, as you were talking, we got another new image in here from our Cedar Point camera, and I want you to look at the last image here. Just how dark it has gotten. Tornado warning out here in the Cedar Point area. You're looking at the camera there, again, a time lapse. Interesting, I want you to notice. I'm going to go over here to the wall because I think they're evacuating Cedar Point. You look at this. Can we take down this breaking news banner here real quick, guys? And you may be able to see right down here, you see all the people here. They've been told to evacuate, so they're seeking storm shelter. This is the Top Thrill Dragster, if you're familiar with it. And you see, if you look carefully there in the first couple of frames, a lot of people there. They are being told to seek shelter as this storm comes in. We're going to keep an eye on that wind gauge as well. You can see not much wind there, but this was at the last report, and so we'll get an update. But definitely dark skies over Cedar Point as this storm arrives into that area. Severe thunderstorm warnings continuing in Columbus. We just got a report from on the south side near Rickenbacker Air Base of 60-mile-an-hour winds being reported there. Let's go out. Do we have another shot? I don't know if we have a shot outside, but Judy, let me know. If we got a shot from Columbus, we'll take you outside. Winds not quite as intense here in Columbus, but a lot of heavy rain coming in. And you can see the wind picking up as we watch the rain and the lights there. Some gusty winds, see some leaves flying around there. In downtown Columbus, I think the wind's probably about 40 to 50 miles per hour. The worst of this, it looks like it's going to be on the south side as it comes in through downtown Columbus. But you can see live radar, we're still picking up a lot of lightning and thunder. And we are watching with particular interest the south part of this line here near U.S. Highway 22. And I'll tell you, this cell here, here's Washington Courthouse, and then you get over into Pickaway County, Mount Sterling. This is Grove City. Now, the Rickenbacker Air Base, located right in this area here, the southern part of Franklin County, they just reported 50-knot winds. That just came into us. So that's indicating about total 60 miles per hour. 60-mile-per-hour winds coming in here, then down through Mount Sterling, and then U.S. Highway 22 around Washington Courthouse. We're picking up just a little bit of a spin. Now, that spin has been mainly in the mid-levels of the atmosphere. We're not detecting it right at the surface, and that's why we have severe thunderstorm warning versus a tornado warning. But the Weather Service letting us know they are watching this very closely. They've got winds gusting out ahead of this into Circleville down through Kingston of 50 to 60 miles per hour. And so this is going to come in. You can see the rotation icon just went away, so we're hoping this is kind of leveling off just a bit. I believe we have someone on the phone. Denise, I'll let you take care of that.
Yeah, it looks like we got a phone call from Chillicothe where we are seeing some amazing pictures of hail. Can you tell us what you are seeing right now?
Heavy rain, and it's blowing very hard.
Any reports of damage? Have you been able to see anything at all, Heather?
No damage as far as I can see, but you can't see the cars in front of you. We have to pull over.
Wow. Compare what's going on tonight to what happened Friday night.
Friday was pretty bad. It's not as bad as it was Friday. Friday was much worse.
And are you seeing hail where you are right now?
We did have a little bit of hail and had to pull over underneath the bridge.
So you're not going to go anywhere until this blows through?
No. Not moving any farther. After Friday night, I'm done.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are like that. Are you seeing a lot of people kind of paying attention to the roads, paying attention to the weather, and kind of doing what they should, kind of common sense things?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. People are pulling over. People are stopping. This full exit is full of cars.
Well, great. Well, be safe out there. Thank you for calling in. We appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. No problem. Have a good night.
You too. There we go, Eric.
You can see, a lot of people are saying, and they were on our Facebook page as we started posting this incoming storm. We saw this developing back in Indiana, and, we started posting, we were expecting a severe thunderstorm watch at any point, and then the watch got issued, and then, a lot of folks were saying, oh, no, not again. We don't want to have to deal with this again, and of course, it's just, when you get these temperatures that are up near 80, 85